Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our healing circle. For those who are listening to the recording, we've been discussing the knowing that I am God. We are all God, and we are all calling back ourselves. We're all calling ourselves back to power, to oneness, to feel that, calling ourselves back. And when we're in a group like this, we're walking with each other very powerfully. And so we today, part of what we're doing all of a sudden already is pulling into our hearts those bereft, sad, lost parts outside of ourselves that are ready to come home. It's time. We are on this planet. We are in a time of massive shifting into wholeness, oneness, and that really requires that we know who we are, that we know we're whole, and we keep invoking, I'm whole, and that we keep allowing the parts that have been, for whatever reasons, outside of our heart, outside of our system, and it's always for a purpose, to come back home. So we are knowing that we are holy is part of the divinity that allows this to happen. Knowing that we are holy, and this is Yeshua with us. He's saying, knowing we are holy is part and parcel the divinity energy that calls ourselves back home. And so we just had a talk in the, prior to this saying, I am holy. And that came out because Yeshua's here, and he's saying, he and many, many others at the time he walked the earth as Yeshua knew without a shadow of a doubt that they were holy, that they were divine, and they were all encompassed light of God as God. And in the peak of the ancient Egyptians, in the peak of the Mesopotamians, in the peak of lots of like they're showing me in Mexico, Tecatl, or the Mayans, they knew too in their own way. They revered the gods too, but they knew they knew the gods walked among them, and that they were connected, devoutly connected as that. And so home has always been a mystery for so many of us because we think it's out there on a planet, like where's my home planet, where's my home solar system. And yeah, you have affiliations with many solar systems, many planets, but at the end of the day, it's your heart of God spark that you are, and the rose code for that you are. The rose is what you are, that keeps you wherever you are in whatever incarnation or lifetime, that keeps you rather tethered to the source of all knowing, the source of all creation. So when you are in your knowing, that is, you're in your power. And that's why we're emphasizing today, not saying I think, not saying maybe, not saying those words of doubt that invoke doubt. Just stop that. Just stop it. Go with I know. You've heard it enough times. Like Suzanne said, I know when I want to take my last breath, when I'm complete, many, many, many years from now, I can do that consciously and peacefully and surrounded by those I want, my loved ones. I know that now. I've come to the knowing, and I can feel that now. That's my truth, and I'm creating that as my truth. And for me, why wouldn't I want that to be my truth. Part of it is that I want it to be my truth. I've heard it enough. I didn't always believe it until now, but I want to experience that, and I get, because I'm God, I'm the creator, I'm choosing, I want and to create that. And so I know that's the way it can be, and that as such, universe, bring that to me, bring it to me, bring it to me many, many, many years from now. So when many of you are going through lots of shifts, and because this is such a powerful shift point, uh, the what you are choosing to think and breathe and bring into your cells and bring into your body is everything. Are you choosing those words of kindness and love and truth, like every cell in my body is healthy and whole, which Suzanne has been singing for the past few days. I'll sing it. Every cell in my body is healthy and whole. Just singing those words. And I'm singing it and singing it and singing it even in the background now, because I want that to be my truth. I chose it, and that is my truth. And he's saying, so the same with pain. One of you is requesting assistance, and we are here with any of you and all of you who are experiencing any sort of separation dysfunction. And we'll say this broadly for everyone based on the request we had. So as you move through this process of, you are, consider this if you want this to be your truth. You are realigning with the truth and holiness and wholeness of you. That is your birthright, that you came here to be expressed as the one in oneness for the glory of it and for the glory of doing it with all the others. You all came here for that, and you're in different states of it. So consider that if that feels like truth, that what you're experiencing in your body is merely an adjustment to, and it's an adjustment of all the other containers, boxes, belief containers that you have put yourself into throughout your life. That's all. He's showing me those red solo cups all stacked up, like all those containers gone. I'm just done with all the containers that are not, that I used to drink out of. I used to drink to drink in that was my truth. That's why he's using that metaphor. But now I choose as from a different place. I'm an adult. I think like a master, meaning like I'm no longer childishly drinking out of those old cups, those old structures that I created. And so when he keeps saying, consider this. If you want to choose this as the reality, and you want to be, and you know this to be your truth, that you're just adjusting, and it can be messy in the way that the body needs to come into alignment sometimes, but also you have quantum physics by your side and call that in, as you were discussing earlier. So with that, Kira watianana maria ka awa hira padia koa inana wa akawa. There's an offering, what it's already happening, of a realigning of this, the soul light. Consider this, okay. Imagine and see your source connection as your golden pillar, your golden thread from source all the way through your highest chakras, all the way down through your core, all your chakras, your spine, your legs, your feet, grounding and anchoring you into the earth, Mother Earth. And And indeed, Thoth, as I suspected, Thoth is here. He holds the keys and in fact created the Halls of Amenti. The Arcturians assisted greatly, by the way, and he is graciously unlocking for each of us a passageway of our heart's path, our heart's pathways meant that are meant to be walked along in this lifetime henceforth. So first and foremost, that includes living as a heart-centered one. That also includes walking in total freedom and knowing I am free no matter what's going on in me or around me. And it also includes the sharing of the new paradigm with others, because now consider that you're drinking from a golden chalice of truth that you have co-created with us, with Source, with God themselves, with all the beings on this planet now, all the beings surrounding the planet. The oneness campaign, we'll call it, is in full alignment with your soul's path now. And so what we're doing, what Thoth is doing and the others are re-engineering anything energetically that can assist you to be squarely in your knowing on this, at this moment, on this day, in your knowing of yourselves, in your knowing of yourselves, and then operating from that place forward. And notice that it means staying very, very present in the present moment. And again, you may find different ways to come to return to this if you slightly falter. And one way is to place your hand on your heart, or both hands on your heart, to call in your pillar of light, your golden thread, rearrange your chakras with Reiki or however you like to do that, and all the while saying things like, I know who I am, I know I'm God, I know I'm loved, I know I am one, I know I'm the one I came here to be. Those have all been really electrically charged with the truth. They're literal truth pellets that are meant for you to ingest when you say them in your own voice. When you take them in, it's golden light that you take into your body to assimilate, returning to your heart. Kinawaria na aka patinawa akia. And now within everyone's heart energy, Thoth that's where within the heart, he's working with everyone's higher self. Of course, this is all something predestined that you called in, and it's divine guidance. So he's saying, nope, it's not intervention. It's all meant for this time. He's unlocking, he's helping us unlock the deep in the heart well, like deep inside of you. If you feel into your heart space and you allow yourself to drop in and see how deep you go inside, it's a deep, deep, deep well of love and nurturing inside of your heart that you that you sometimes share brilliantly, you sometimes keep it quiet, keep it to yourself, that's fine. And deep in there, in your own records, in your own life path, he's helping yourself unzip. That's a better word for it than unlock. Unzip and unfurl literally codes that that are for humanity's oneness, that release us from the deep separation we've all been experiencing so deeply. So you might witness or see these literally pre-planned codes of oneness that are, it's like a power pellet in a way. It's been unzipped from your own DNA, your own records in the Halls of Amenti, your Akashic field, and it's moving through really deeply through the root, through the sacral, through the solar, through the heart, the high heart, where there's the thalamus, the throat. He's saying to tap your high heart, like tap this area that is your chest bone. Tap that. That's the high heart. And that especially is a place to allow this golden light through your throat, also through your pineal gland and the base of your skull and your neck, and the third eye in general, at your forehead and behind your head, and the crown, and also your feet. So this golden codex rolls through you for your own metamorphosis within your morphogenetic field. And you're all doing this together because of the power that you all innately have. And whoever's listening to this, whenever you're part of it, at this moment, in fact, you are all part of the regeneration of literal new reality. We don't want to use the word container anymore, or construct. We're going to use the word reality, as oneness, as whole, as all-knowing, that you are God. When we say you're all-knowing, you don't have to be all-knowing of every single thing in the universe. You're all-knowing that of who you are. You're all-knowing of your prowess and what you're capable of. And frankly, that's going to grow and grow and grow and grow. You can't really know it all, but in this moment, calling yourselves one that is all-knowing of yourself is another set point where you create that as a reality, and it starts to stick more, like, oh, I do know what's best for me in terms of this or that. I do know the next right step. I know who I am, and I know I can choose wisely, and I know that the truth comes to me, and I know the best choices for my life, for my body, my health, my relationships, my gifts, all of that, my business. And that's a gift, that's a natural product of knowing that you are whole, knowing that you're holy, knowing that you are divine, that you're God, a spark of God, so bright, knowing you're a bright, bright soul, knowing you're a light body in a beautiful physical body, and you came to experience all of that, all of that reality in the physical, and how glorious that is, and how much more glorious it will continue to roll out to be as you embody your light for all of your pursuits, whatever you are in the process of metamorphosis in your morphogenetic field. So you're in the process of transformation. You can call it healing if you like, and it certainly is in the human context, but it's also known as grand transformation, grand metamorphosis, grand alchemy. You know it, your soul knows it as many other things as well. Okay. So this has been a transmission with the beautiful, blessed, divine masculine holding us and working with our fields and helping us to unzip the master part of us that comes forward now. It's a birth. It's a bringing forward. And now, as you all were talking before, can you allow yourself to fully receive and accept this, all of this love through your body, through your system as your reality now? Do you want to allow and accept and receive all of that? You've received it. How much do you want to accept it and take it in and drink it in? How much do you want to allow it to transform things in your life because you stay centered in your knowing? How much do you want to surrender control that the ego might have you in and allow with trust and respect and honor and dignity that this holiness and this golden way of wholeness and oneness is what you have already chosen. And if you want to, you can say, I'm ready now to walk my path as this all-knowing one in the present moment, as my own all-knowing one. Wow, I'm ready to walk my path as my own all-knowing one. And you've been given a definition of what that comprises. Wow. I'm ready. And you can even go further. I've already become ready, and I walk now this path of oneness in my all-knowingness. And anytime I need to, I know how to fall into my heart. I know how to fall into the arms of the divine. I know how to lean into God also as me and my guides and the earth and my body. I know how to do that. And I'm walking this path because I chose it. It's really, they're very clear. I'm walking the path of my destiny. Whatever that is. You don't have to know the big picture yet, but maybe you do. I'm walking the path that I destined, that I predestined. I am walking the path that I predestined for myself. Wow, they're really pouring it on, like, see how powerful you are. know how powerful you are. And that we came together at this time for this experience, for all the right and holy purposes that our souls wanted us to experience. And so it is. Kinawa hitapaka oya katia nanamania ma. May you know that you are powerful beyond measure, that you are loved and loved so dearly. May you know always who you are, and when you falter, may you know that you can always come back to home, and that there's always assistance if you need it. You don't have to be perfect. You're flourishing and you're doing something brand new. So be easy and gentle on yourselves, and ask for help, and talk to each other, and come together in harmony. And they're helping all of us place, like, set a golden orb around each of us, like setting this as our new beginning, new normal, if you will. Nothing else to say or do but receive it, allow it, and accept it. This is the kind of thing that's like an inner union, marriage. They're showing me, like, you might want to put on a new ring that symbolizes this marriage within yourself. It's that kind of day for you and me. It's that kind of ceremonial gifting to ourselves. I do this in remembrance of me, and for me, and for us all. When one of us does it, it's for all of us. And so it is. Oh gosh, I just want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you, Thoth. Thank you, Yeshua, the Divine Masters, Divine Masculine that walks with us always, that has held us through this. And I just say thank you to everyone for being part of this circle of love and power and empowerment. Amen, amen, amen. Namaste.